Okay, mate. Gonna have to say, this is probably the most ugliest saw. I don't even know what this thing is. Most of these Chinese saws are a clone of something, but I've got no idea. I was given the saw tonight because the guy where I cut timber, he runs a Husqvarna, and it's got a .63 chain on it, so it's not his cup of tea. He was given the saw because a muffler, which I'll show you, muffler came loose, the bolts came out, so he replaced the bolts. But even that, like, ugly, like every part. So it's like a Husqvarna sort of chain brake, sort of. I suppose you'd say that. So we'll run down what I find. The fuel tank is actually on top of the motor. That's where you put your fuel, two-stroke mixture, which I find dangerous because hot motor drop lies directly underneath. No decompression valve at all. No spark plugs here, so if you spill it and start the thing up, it might go bang. I can't see no access point for the air filler. So, but funny enough, look underneath. That's where air goes in for the carby, I think. So maybe air filler might have to pull the fuel tank off or something. I don't know how to get to the air filler, but I thought I'd show you guys on camera. So the barb bolt on to the die cast aluminium. If you fill it all up just here like normal. And it's not a spring loaded one. It's got compression, but I wouldn't call it high. Now I asked the company who sold these before, I almost bought one. It was $230 on special, and they didn't answer the question. What's the clone of? Husqvarna, still, what? No answer. To me, it's like a really old, I don't know. I couldn't metallic. My wife said, I said it's blocky and square, but I wouldn't say it's metallic. Metallic's got better look than that. But it's got Husqvarna mounts, which I find weird. So the Husqvarna mount setup. So it's got still size chain though, 0.63. So I'll pull it apart and we'll do it together. This is a bugly but ugly saw. But I'm curious to know how many of you guys have got one out there. They had any luck with it? Do they work well? So I'll pull it off and have a look. I think it's got an internal chain brake. Not quite sure yet. Okay, so it's got a side tensioner there. It's got a Husqvarna bar, but it's still internal. Yeah, Husqvarna's a small mount. A4 link, 0.63, okay. 24 inch, yep. So that's that part. The Sebi chisel. So it's got a like a Husqvarna still. Be slow stuff because the chain brake's really far away from the drum, like. That slips. Don't like that idea. So, and the handle goes back around here, and two little bolts up here, and that flexes. They're loose. So it's just straight like that. I'd have the handle further down. It's too much flex on that. So 92. Does that mean 92 cc? I doubt it. Because the Boomerang, the clone 372s, yeah, 92 or 82, the same motor. Except I found one, the 92 had bigger upper transfer chambers. Only a little bit, but you could notice them if you looked at them. But yeah, I thought I'd pull this apart and show you guys. The fuel cap. Got a way of capturing it. That's out. The spark plug. Probably want to pull apart easy for me. That's coming. So if you have to do this to get the air fill, that's not good. Okay, spark plug lead goes through the bodywork. That makes me wonder how the hell Did the cover come off? We'll have a look. So I'd say 4mm. Yep, 4mm. I'm glad I put my tools on the shelf. Easy access makes things easier. Been there feeling this for a while, it stinks. It doesn't stink in a nice way. Two screws. No. Screws in the side cover. On the floor because this is going to be weird sort of. I even asked, can you get cylinders first? But they wouldn't answer that question either. I thought if I could see a cylinder, I could work out what the saw was, but that fell on deaf ears. So straight away, no, I can't even really get to that. This is a bastard saw. So the handle has to come off just to change. I'll check the air filter. Okay. I'll put you on pause and I'll pull the handle off. Little bugger. Okay, got my socket set. 8mm. And dollars. Imagine dropping this thing. And it weighs, the handle on this is so round it just feels stupid on the hand. And it's got a really weird hand grab down here, it's weird too. There's a, oh that's a low, that's high. What a weird setup. Oh, we'll get that off. Take the bottom one down. I need to sell these overseas. Oh, that's off. Come on, ugly girl. I wondered if it's a copy or cheap copy of a MS660, but no decompression valve or something like that. Pull this part here first off. All the same screws all along. Come on, didn't want to come off. There you go. There's metal parts in there. It's like a fast sort of setup. Metal paws. I don't know what you guys know what the coil's off it. Right there. Probably come up now. That's it. The coil's what causes the problem. How do I get that off? Maybe. Looks like the coils that come off. Why the hell would you do then? Spark the off switch. Wow, this is. Alright, I'll pull the spark plug out. Might give me more fiddling around room. Fiddle room. Apparently the guy who owned it was not impressed with the power performance it had, so hopefully I'll get it running. Originally I wanted one so I could pour it and see if I get more power out of it. After seeing it in the flesh, I'm not impressed. No, so spark plug boot is in the road for getting access to the coil. I can just get the coil off now. 3mm, that's not a very good size coil, boss. Well, I want them off because I can't work on it. 3 mils. Yeah, 3 mil. Okay, that's off. Off button, pull it out. Hopefully. These Chinese things have a habit of snapping. Come on. Okay, I don't have to. That goes underneath, okay? So, the coil should be free now. There you go, all comes off one hit. What an ugly stuff. Oh, look, there's the air filter. My God, too easy to clean. I say, there's a Phillips head screwdriver. Look at that. So how do you get that off easily to clean it? You gotta pull the coil off just to get the whole top cover off. Like there's a fuel tank. Monstrous fuel on. Better be careful of that. Don't break it. Such a valuable saw. Looks like a purpose-made rubber hose for it too. Oh, it is. The hose is actually going inside the tank. Okay. Off the carby then. Okay, so that's off. So there's a bit of a heat shield here. Metal, plastic. One screw down here. Wow. Have we got the air filter? It looks like it's filthy dirty. Get a screwdriver and pull it out. Oh God. That's not designed to come off either. Alright, well, impact off. It's nice when you get to a certain age, blokes. Or kids, if you're watching. You get all the tools. So if you look after your tools will look after you. So that's always said to me. They came off. Bit of dirt. I thought it was more, but there's a bit of foam in there. It's all sticky. So at least there's some protection. Come on, get it. Battery too, because it's tacky as all hell. Look at that. But yeah, so you can see now why I could see. Put a light on that. All the dirt in the back of that. Teabag filter. Alright, so there's a big carby. So it sucks air from above, but fuel tanks just there. How stupid is that idea? Right now, let's try and work out what the motor of this is. So the coil sits on that little brace. Looks like die-cast aluminium. Can't see inside the cylinder. There's still a cross hatching in it, so it's done no work. The upper transfers are huge. Wow. I'm talking about that high, they're massive. The exhaust on one side of the cylinder. So I'm wondering if this cylinder, and they can't, the exhaust is here, so they haven't rotated the cylinder. It's a revalve. So the intake's at the base underneath the cylinder inside the crankcase. So there must be a revalve in there. Well, yeah, it has to be. But yeah, well, interesting saw. I'll have to go further than that, but want to get the thing up and running first, then pour it and see what it does. But I don't think this is the 92 cc's. I'd say, oh, that'll do. I'll pull the muffler off. I can measure it. I'll do that. Might tell me how big the motor is. Let's put you on pause and we'll get back with the mufflers off. Okay, got the right socket for it now. I'm going to have to say, guys, I'd have to say out of all the chainsaws I've seen over the years, I'd have to say this is the ugliest saw I've ever seen. What do you guys think? Because just looking at the way, looking at the down view, all the crap and stuff in here, it's filthy. It's designed to blow apart, I think. I'll take this off and have a look. Don't know if it's Thatcher or not, but he said it fell off. Might be Loctite back on, I think. But even the muffler. This is not a free flowing muffler at all. Another one there, I think. I hate these little tiny switches and all the stupid options they give you. On or off, not half the different options. Up. Hopefully you guys can see that. There's a flat wall in there. I'll get in front here. There's a flat wall in there. Yep. No, that's the back wall. I think. No. So there's a wall there. Internal wall. It bounces off that. Then there's baffles and it goes up. It goes out these three little holes. That's such a basic, weird, stupid. Yeah, I don't. Just looks pathetic. Alright, so put that aside. Pretty easy to pull apart. Probably pretty easy to put together too. So I have no. So I did look for cylinders. They do sell tanks because they must fall apart. So I would say vibrating on top of a hot motor is not good for the motor. So I'll get my calipers, digital calipers. Where have I put them? Over here. See what the bore is. Alright, now do mils, zero it out. Hopefully I can do this without myself. I might as well be lighting my head, I think. The weather's changed where I am at the moment. It is snowing somewhere. Our friends down north, or down south I should say, they said it was snowing this morning, and as the snow landed, the rain was washing it away, so that's probably why it's so cold. So we're zeroed right now. Oh, it's got a bridge for it. There's a bridge just in there. So hopefully you guys can get an idea there. There you go. Might be a motor, my thing. It's got massive rings. Oh my god. They must be 2 mil wide rings. I wonder if you guys can see that. It's got a flat, no, it's got a damaged piston too. I'm wondering what this thing's off. So, I don't know how to do this. The exhaust pipes on what you call white. I'm not trying to do it inside. Give me more visual. You guys can see that, I hope. Right, so I'll try and put a torch on it. Don't know if I can do it, there's not enough room. This is a real dodgy way of doing it, guys. Push that through like that and bumped out the back wall. Oh, still not doing it. There you go. So if it's big, it would be 54 mils. Alright, so it's 51.33, so it's 52 mil piston, I'd say, but a dome piston. I wonder if that's actually off. So that's, yeah, it's weird. But I'm trying to get this out. No decom valve at all. Yeah, but what an ugly saw. But anyway, so I'll get the her running, we'll put it back together, clean everything off. Like you can see the back of the carburetor, the back of the air filter side, it's caked on crap. Look. That would have been robbing so much power. I've always looked at air intake, is where you get the most gain. It's harder to suck than it is to blow. Blow, as soon as you open the exhaust, it's gone. Try and get, especially on small chainsaws, trying to get the air and charge in. If we can get more in that way, change the way the saw is. So that's Husqvarna there. A chain brake. That stuff there. I've seen that. But it's not just Husqvarna that good. That screws 372, that bracket's 372, but this part here is not 372, so I don't know what that's off. The dog is not off 372. This metal plate there is close to a 372. Similar, but it's not. The drive drum, rim drive fits anything. The freight. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know the handle. Well, it's not a fuel tank, so handle's separate. It's got AV rubber mounts like a cheap ass Chinese saw. So I don't know what that's off. It's got a choke lever like a cheap ass Chinese saw with a bit of a bend. So you might want to see that, guys. Bit of a bend. But it's got a massive carby. Don't know if you guys can see Ventura down there, or the choke flap. But that'd be like off an MS 660. It's big. So maybe it relies on low compression, like some sort, like the old solos, low compression, but they still gives decent power out once they start revving up. Just don't have the lurch of power when you first hit the exciter. So they got torque, and torque's built up like a diesel. That makes sense though. And 25-to-1 fuel ratio, that's what it says in the sticker here. So it's not that old, but what would you call it? It's not old-fashioned design, it's just screwed up. We're not, just where the coil goes on. Most coils down here, you get the coil away from the heat. You don't put it with the motor. Spark plugs here, running the fuel. No decompression valve. The muffler's stupid. I don't know. I'm going to try it the way it is stock standard. I'll then do numbers. Might do numbers tonight actually. Might be the easiest way to do it. Pull the carby off. Can I get the carby off? Maybe not. Because I'm going to pull the, it's got a, definitely a reed valve, because just there's a plate and there's a gasket. So there'd be a reed valve inside that. So maybe this is a saw that might need machine to bring the compression up, and a good big compression, change the carby to a known carby, maybe one off a 375, a 395 or something bigger like that. Might really go, but oh, I've got to get rid of that muffler. That is just absolutely retarded, stupid thing. Yeah, needs something. But that's really old fashioned, that there. That's like 1960s. Why the hell would you do that? And the rings are so thick too, so anyway. I thought I'd show you guys this. The moment I saw this, I thought, I've always wanted to make a video of one of these things, but yeah, I was surprised. Anyway, I'll show you what the next saw is going to be on the knee tech. I'll put this up on the floor. Get some room. Yeah. I'm going to put my knee tech 892 up against the Still 064. This is original. Steve's still got a sparker roaster in it, so I'll put a longer bar and chain on it, new chain, and I'll do a couple of cuts with this and a couple of cuts with knee tech. Now these are only 85 cc as far as I know, and this saw's done a hard life. Like once you start loading the saw up, the AV mounts are all moved, so the air filler here cover goes against that. But I've got to do some work to it too. It needs some servicing work. Like I'll show you this. The air filler works good in these old girls. Look at that, caked on. It's got a pre-sock, so it does its job. And the only because I should have cleaned it, Kev, but that's, you know, guys, they do their work, and when they start playing up, that's when you work on them. But this, I think they were sold in the mid-80s. I'm not quite sure when they finished, so, but there's no decompression valve. I'm doing this one, and I've got another old mate who's got one as well. He's got a wrecked shoulder, so once he gets his started, he doesn't turn it off. Even when he has to put more fuel in, he just pulls it on the side and fills it up, still running because he doesn't want to hurt himself. But I've tried to convince him to put a decompression valve cylinder on it. I think you can buy them, but he says no, he's right. So once he's so up and running, he has a few hours work and puts it away. Like this one here, even the chain catch is still nice and straight. The chain's hit it a few times, but it hasn't bent the thing. But yeah, he's got one of my longer chains on it too. Haha. So longer. Alright guys, that's the new update for my videos. So tell me what you think. Was that the ugliest saw you've ever seen, or have you got another saw you think's ugly? I'm trying to remember. There's one, something blue. It's all die-cast aluminium across the top and all that. I think it's got the same design, fuel tanks here. But I think the blue is an old saw. It's not a Canadian. Can't remember what it is now, but yeah, so that's low, that's high, and there's your tick valve, your idle. I don't know where the screw is for that. Oh, it's right at the back. It's right up here. And there's your idlers. Yeah, look how stupid that is. So it sucks fresh air. Straight underneath. Your sawdust comes out here, and yet it sucks air from here. So they must think that it'll suck some sawdust up, but the majority will fall out back. I don't know what they're thinking. But yeah, undo these two here. You still can't get to the air filler. Yeah, that's just dumb. Like, I think it's the ugliest saw I've ever come on. But even the old girls, they might be ugly, but yeah, you can normally work on them. This is every way I look at it, it's just wrong. So it just wonders how much parts you can get from still. And they're still selling for brand new, so yeah, one screw up there. That missing? It doesn't have a screw. So there's no screw hole here where the spark plug is, but there's a screw hole top of the cylinder. So they must have decided not to use it. But yeah. Hey guys, as usual, thanks for watching my stupid stuff. I gotta download this video. Leave any comments. See ya. Okay, I had to add this. Trying to charge the phone at the same time. I had to split the handle to actually get to the air filter. So I split that off. Couldn't get the AV mounts off. The AV mounts had glued themselves to the black part of the case just there. They do come off though. But now I can access the air filter. Not easily though. That all your accelerator stuff's gonna come off. So leave it sit there. So it doesn't want to come off still. But big 5mm bolts, these big ass bolts, there's 4 of them. But that should let go, but it doesn't want to. There's nothing else holding them on. So try and get this thing corded long as I can. Don't break it, but see, I thought I didn't have something got disconnected. Oh, there goes one. Come on, let go. Must glue them on the factory. Yeah, there's the other one stuck in there. So now, Phillips that screwdriver to get access to the cubby. So there's the choke. Choke shut. There's your rubber mounts for your adjusters. It's almost like a Tilson. I'll put this down, I'll get the other part off.